Hey guys, I'm Jay, and today we're looking at a damn handsome Outdoor Edge Razor-Lite EDC. So as usual, we'll start out with the features, then we will compare this to some other knives. And now make sure that you stay until the end, because I will be showing you guys the full specs. And if you're a subscriber, you might even see your name at the end in the credits. Now, I know that you guys are busy, which is why I just want to remind you to click on subscribe if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. The Razor-Lite EDC is a manual action backlock. And first and foremost, now this is a utility knife with replaceable blades. The deployment is accomplished with thumb studs. And if you guys look kind of closely here, you can see for some reason, the left thumb stud is bigger than the thumb stud on the right. I thought that was a little odd. Now the blade is about 3.5 inches and 2.8 millimeters thick of 420J, which is a Japanese stainless. The handle is 4.37 inches with a thickness at a little over ½ inch at 0.55. And as you can see, the construction is closed because of that backlock, and the closed width is about a little over 1.25 inches at 1.26. So that's not bad at all. That takes up very, very little room in the pocket. Okay, let's just go ahead and get a weight on this guy. 2.8 ounces it looks like, and that's going to be about the equivalent of only three AA batteries. Now, if you're not crazy about this version of the Razor-Lite, that's okay, because Outdoor Edge actually gives us quite a few different options. There is a variant called the Razor Blaze, and that actually comes with a little pouch. There's the Razor Pro, which has this blade on it and also a gutting blade. And then there is the Swing Blaze, which is a fixed version with a sheath. Now let's bring in some other knives just for comparison's sake today. And of course, the Buck 110 and Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Now let's quickly go ahead and look at my 6 likes and dislikes of the Razor-Lite EDC. And so we'll just go ahead and start with number 1, and the curb appeal. So the appearance, how it looks, aesthetics. I gave this a like. Now, remember when I said that this is first a utility tool. So my rankings here, as far as likes and dislikes go, I'm keeping in mind, and you should too, that this is a utility blade with removable blades. So as a utility tool, I think that it looks fine, actually. I mean, I guess think of it as maybe like a very super fancy box cutter. And you can see the blade, it is a flat grind in the shape of a drop point with black and satin finish, which I think it looks very nice. And these colors too, the orange on black, very nice. Number 2, the materials. I gave this a like. 420 steel and grivory handle with these orange rubberized inserts. I mean, 420 is fine, is really good for, considering these are disposable blades. I mean, 420 steel has really good corrosion resistance. And as far as grivory goes, I know Cold Steel was using grivory for a while. I don't know if they still are, but I know that there's a few Cold Steel knives with that material, and I have no complaints with grivory as well. Number 3, the function. I give this a like. The action is actually pretty good for a utility knife. I can flick it open. Let me see if I can do this on camera though. Okay, well that was close. But I get a little nervous when doing it because, well, you know how sometimes when people are describing how sharp a knife is and they'll say, oh, it's a razor blade. Well, this actually is a razor blade. So keeping that in mind, it makes me a little nervous just to attempt to flip it and flick it and all that stuff. I just don't want to lop off my thumb today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Yeah, there you go. See, so it does. You can actually flip it open. And it is fairly easy to close. Now, it does drop shut. I would not recommend doing that because, like, you know, in cold steel knives, how there's that ricasso area, so when you push on the back lock, the knife can the blade can fall on your index finger. Well, this does not have that. So if you just press that back lock and let it fall, and that will lop off your index finger as well, so you'd be missing a thumb and an index finger. But so this is kind of what I do, is just like hold it. If I need to do it one-handed, I'll just hold it like over a surface and and then just let it hit and do that, or just be smart about it, and which I should do, and use 2 hands. The blade is just a little bit, let's see, off center. See if I can show you guys this. But it does not affect the operation of this knife at all. As long as we're talking about the function of the Razorlite, I want to show you guys how that you would replace the blades. And here I'm just going to show you. It comes with 6 blade replacements, including the one that is already installed. Now, if you notice, there's a button here, and that is how you unlock the blade. So let me see if I can do this. Kind of push down. Oh, I just get nervous using my hands, so I am going to use these guys, some hemostats. It's a disposable blade, right? So whatever. If I get a little scratch on it. Okay. Got that. You guys see that? Push the button down as far as you can. Bam. There we go. Let me go ahead and get the blade out of there. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm a sissy, but I don't know. Just these razor blades kind of make me nervous. And then here. Now this is the blade removed. And when you reinsert it, now you don't have to push the button to put it back in, which is nice. You could just kind of line it up. See that? And it kind of fits in between there. And then, very carefully, hold on. No, wait a minute. There, did you hear that? Yeah, so it just locks right in place, so you don't have to push the button to reinsert a new blade. So that's nice, very nice feature. Where did we leave off at? Number 4, in the hand. That I gave a like. Now it does have a very, very comfortable grip, and those rubberized inserts, they're really nice, and it provides good traction, and they are kind of somewhat soft. The balance, let's check that. Oh yeah, wow. That is fantastic for a utility knife. Are you kidding me? I do have one small gripe in this category, and that is, and I know I said something about it a little bit ago, a choil. If there was a finger choil, God, I would feel so much better about closing this thing. So, but still, overall, I'm going to give it a like because it is very comfortable. The inserts are really nice. Number 5, so in the pocket or pocket presence, I gave this a like. And first, I want to show you guys this clip. It is removable, so if you break it or you want to take it off because it is kind of ugly. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the clip at all. But again, I have to keep reminding myself that this is a utility blade and that most utility blades do not even have a clip. So I am just, I'm at least thankful for that, but I'm just not a fan of it because it does, so you figure once it's in your pocket, right to about there, that's about how much is going to be sticking out of your pocket. I mean, it's not terrible. It doesn't, it's not obscene, but it does ride a little bit high. And it does not take up much room in the pocket either. What did we say? Handle thickness of 0.55, so just a little over ½ inch. And a closed width a little over 1 1/4 inches at 1.26. So that's really good. And finally, number 6, weight and price. Well, 2.8 ounces. That's fantastic, but you know what? It should be light with all the plastic that they're using here. It is decent quality plastic, so I'm not trying to say that it's poor, but 2.8 ounces is great, and 24 bucks is what I picked this guy up for, and that is with what I already showed you with the 6 blades, including the one that's already in there. 24 bucks. So to quickly summarize, we said curb appeal was alike, materials like, function like, in the hand like, in the pocket like, and weight and price like. So I highly recommend the Outdoor Edge Razorlite EDC. Now, I know that you can potentially resharpen these. I mean, they are meant to be disposed of, but I guess, as long as you don't take off too much material, I don't see why you would not be able to sharpen it, which would just kind of extend the life of your replacements. So yeah, it's a great utility tool, and it looks halfway decent. I mean, it is the most attractive utility knife that I have ever come across. It is a slicing machine, I will tell you that. Opened up quite a few packages with it just to test it out, and incredible. I mean, it was like using a lightsaber. Not that I really know how that would cut, but so you could go ahead and use this instead of one of your good knives as a utility option. If this video about the Outdoor Edge Razorlite EDC answered most of your questions, why not just go ahead and leave me a like? Now don't go anywhere because I'm going to display the full specs for you guys here in just a second. But I wanted to thank you for stopping by and letting me talk knives with you, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Take care, okay?